So, inquiry is to direct that capacity to examine, to question, to look in the face, to put our intelligence unloaded of ideas, free from ideas, totally in front of something, in this case, that which is our core. What's our core? What we call I, right? So let's look at it. Of course, it's easier to put that intelligence to examine the nature of the elements. What's the fire? What's the water? What's the climate? What's gravity? What's thermodynamics? What's whatever. This is easier to apply our intelligence to analyze and discover, to scan, to scrutinize what's manifested reality. But it's immensely more difficult to apply our intelligence to look into ourselves.
It seems to me that we don't have the faculty to accomplish that, to do that. I have my, all my senses to investigate the external world, but where is the faculty to look at my core, look at myself?
The faculty is there.
Yeah.
The questioning is the faculty. The act of seeing, the act of looking is the faculty.
So just the intention.
Put all your strength into look who you are. That's enough. How can you not be capacitated to accomplish that if of the myriad of objects and things, there is none more close to you than you? Why you should know more of atoms than you know of you? And how? Right? So how can you hide to yourself? How can you be elusive to yourself? That does not make sense. You should be obvious to yourself. Maybe you are. But have you tried? Of course, we don't try until we are done with the rest, which was where I was saying before, that we have to go through all our book of conditions. Oh, first I have to be a millionaire. First I have to know how molecules of water work. First I have to build my ship and travel the world. First I have to get my perfect husband, my perfect wife, or whatever. Of course, until you don't go through all that garbage, you will keep postponing looking into who I am. What is I? Would be a more objective question. What is I? Who I am is still very personal. But what is I? Scientific. You can accomplish. Because nobody can hide the I to yourself. Nobody can get in between you and you. So it is totally available. So this is just one entrance. Atma Vichara. Investigating the core, the self, the who, the I. One has to be totally innocent. You cannot look into that question already knowing, because then you're not looking. You're looking to what you know, but you have to drop everything to look. That's why most people is not ready for Atma Vichara. Not because they are incapacitated, as you suggested, no, because they are not mature, they are just distracted through all the other stuff. So, it requires a totally uncluttered sight or gaze or looking, you know. So this teaching that is available for everyone hides itself. This yoga, the jnana yoga, the yoga of self-knowledge, if you want to call it, Atma Vichara, hides itself in plain sight, because me, I don't have to look who I am. I know who I am, I'm Clara. You know? I'm Barbara, I'm whatever, I'm who. Oh, no, what I need is to solve my financial problems, you know. Not to know who I am. What's that? What stupid question, right? So that's how it hides itself. Of course I know who I am. I'm 50, I'm American, etc., etc., etc. So that's ignorance. Knowing is ignorance because it's clutter that gets in between your totally uncluttered side and yourself. So that's the approach of inquiry.